You know, we work up here 12 months out of the year, and we're imagining film and film education. I meet filmmakers at other festivals, and I'm looking for people who will fit in our community. But bit by bit, all those pieces start coming together. And we'll have an idea about, oh, wouldn't that product be cool? Or wouldn't that artist be interesting to work with? And all year long, little by little, those pieces start coming together. But then the speed really picks up, and suddenly it's 3 months before the festival. And then it's a month before the festival. And today it's 2 weeks before the festival. And people that I've dreamed about are going to be on the streets here. And events that I imagined are actually taking place. And schools are now calling us, asking if we can fund a bus to bring their students to see our work, because they understand the dynamic environment that we create. The film festival is one aspect of the Film Institute, and it's an amazing 3 days, but the ripples that go out into the community, educationally, artistically, inspirationally, those just go on and on and on. Our library captures some of those films, our film events capture some of that, and the people who are touched capture all of it. You know, when I was 6, I managed to convince everybody in my neighborhood that they really should be in the circus. They should be in the circus in my driveway, and I made them do it because somehow or other I could do that. And over the years, I have worked in catering. I've managed lots of different small businesses. I've worked in community organizing and theater. All of the skills that I've gathered in my lifetime are coming into play now. This really is a perfect fit for me. And although my family sometimes loses faith that they'll ever see me again, this time of year I'm a little hard to catch if you're not in my office. But most of the year, I can hardly believe my great good fortune and the rich, amazing experience I have thanks to the Institute hiring me as their executive director 4 years ago. I'm incredibly fortunate. To say, can you believe it? Because not only is it me, I finally got the person I dreamed about when 2 years ago, this person came in the door and said, well, I heard about what you're doing and I'm really interested in volunteering. And that was my incredible partner, Victoria O'Donnell. When Victoria showed up here, we were really short on some skill sets we didn't even know we needed, and many skill sets that we were painfully aware that we needed. Over the 2 years that Victoria has been here, our ability to manage information and people and conduct business as an organization that can retain our incredibly talented volunteers has skyrocketed. And I believe that where we are today on the 4th floor with this fantastic view would never have happened if we hadn't found Victoria. So thanks to her and her husband, Dano, we have a new neon sign. You want to see it? It's backwards. You'll have to get it from the street.
Okay.
Isn't it just awesome? It went up yesterday. We are so thrilled. This is from Custom Neon. But really, it's because Dan O'Donnell imagined that we needed this, and he heard me one day say, God, I wish I had a neon sign. And since he knows about neon, he knew that we needed it, and he made it happen. And you'll be able to see it sitting on the street watching outdoor movies.
Great.
And can I introduce you to a couple people? Steve and his wife, Janette Goff, have been helping us make this festival happen. Janette was in charge of our Oscar party, which is legendary, and you should mark your calendars, save the date for, I believe it's March 4th or 2nd. It's in March. I can't tell you that. It's on the website. Steve Goff is the production manager. That means that the festival happens because of him. What's the most challenging thing you do?
Probably getting used to the changes that you make.
Darn it.
But that's what's fun about
It's true. It's the tide. I can't help it. Things change. But we do the best we can, and we would never be able to do it without you.
Well, thank you.
We have a mutual admiration society going up here. Perhaps you can see that. If you look around our office, every single one of these desks is going to be full in about 2 hours, and all of this stuff is going to be spread all over town, because life got better when we found Victoria O'Donnell. Life changed, and we moved up. I didn't want to move. I would like to say I did not want to move.
I pushed her into it, and now we have a desk for everyone.
You said it. You forced me into it.
I did. I really did.
And we have phones.
Thanks to TriTech Communications, who donated a phone system for us.
And we've almost learned how to use it.
Yeah.
We'll get
still
better.
Struggling.
Yeah, we'll get better. What else? What's challenging for you about your job?
Keeping up with you, dear.
Oh, man, I am not getting good press.
She keeps us on our toes, I'll just say that much.
That's right. It's not boring, ever. If you don't want a boring volunteer job, volunteer for the film festival.
Janette Force is one of the most creative, energetic, committed people I have ever met. She is always moving fast, and we're always just like dancing on our feet to keep up with her. Wow. And, having to stop every now and then and say, Janette, what was the intent behind this, group of activities, and how can we implement it for you? It's fantastic working with Janette, and I absolutely have found my dream job.
Aww.
I love it.
Yeah, nobody could work this hard if it wasn't their dream job.
It's true.
Take it from us, we don't do it for the money.
It's true.
I have a live volunteer. Now, tell us a little bit about how you found us.
Well, when I came to Port Townsend, I knew that I wanted to get involved with the film festival. Okay. So I waited for an announcement and kept watching, and it said a call for volunteers, and I just showed up. And there were so many people here. They were friendly. In fact, I think you invited me right in your office to watch a little clip of a movie. Mm-hmm. So someone coming in completely without any experience or any community members that we really even knew, it was a wonderful way. And the festival is so much fun. The energy here is just positive and wonderful, and people are all excited to help. And
what do you do for us?
I've done different things. I've cleaned up after the evening movies outside was my first shift I did. And then I helped plan one of the big parties, a bash, and now I'm just helping out in the office. Lots of fun stuff. I've met so many nice people here.
Great. Well, thank you. We
You are
couldn't do
welcome.
it without you.
Thank you. Okay, edit that out and don't show it to anyone, and it'll be great.
Of our 275 to 300 volunteers, our very first volunteers were Pam Collisey and Toby Jordan. Toby moved to Seattle, but he comes to the festival every year, and Pam Collisey still volunteers for us. She runs our narrative feature review team. In January, we start receiving submissions to our festival, and we have hundreds and hundreds of films that need to be reviewed. We have volunteers who watch thousands of hours of film. We have volunteers that build things, polish glass. We have artists that create our awards. Caroline Littlefield, metalsmith, makes the awards that go to our best films in 5 different categories. We have people who come in and vacuum every Monday morning. We have folks that cook for us, folks that drive. Our volunteers started working in January, and they don't quit because we do so many events throughout the year. But whether you are a person who loves to watch movies, whether you have filmmakers staying in your home, all of you are a part of the world-class hospitality that's made us a legend in the independent film industry. When Bruce Dern stood in the street and said, "There is something happening here that is really magical," he was talking about all of our volunteers.